Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. Where is 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers? Sebastian Rogers from Hendersonville, Tennessee, vanished around February 26, 2024, maybe the 25th. Katie Proudfoot, Christopher Proudfoot, prime suspects in my eyes when it comes to this case. And we've been following it extensively, boots on the ground. I am in Mississippi. There has been a Proudfoot spotting in Mississippi. And I want to show you what's going on. They're at a campground in Mississippi. Yes, Yogi Bear Campground, right on the other side of the border of Tennessee into Mississippi, close to Memphis. Now let's talk about Sebastian Rogers. A lot of people are a little bit mad right now that the stepfather and the mother have fled or left their Henderson, Tennessee area home, while Sebastian's biological father, Seth Rogers, and volunteers are out there searching, looking, all in the woods of Hendersonville, Sumner County, and a lot of locations between Hendersonville, which is right outside Nashville, and Memphis, where Christopher Proudfoot worked as a crane operator. He said at St. Jude's Hospital. We went there, boots on the ground. They're actually doing a lot of construction. But Sebastian could be out there somewhere. He even could be in Mississippi. And I say that because it's interesting about this case. We've been following every meticulous detail, every interview we've been listening to. And the Proudfoots spoke to Nancy Grace. And in that interview, Chris Proudfoot, the stepfather, admitted that he hasn't taken a polygraph. Interesting. Katie says she did and she passed. That's interesting. Where was Christopher Proudfoot during the early morning hours of February 26th or in the late night of the 25th? And is it possible? Now, I'm saying this because Proudfoot stayed in an RV park. And the RV park that I just showed you is one of a few that Proudfoot would stay at. He would take his truck with the RV and take it to the campground just south of Memphis in Mississippi, and then go to work and then go back. And he was claiming that he was in Mississippi, or we're not saying Mississippi, but near his work, which is most likely Mississippi, for all of more or less February. Since the beginning of February, he said he haven't seen Sebastian since the beginning of February, which is interesting. I'm just wondering, has authorities searched those campgrounds that are near Christopher Proudfoot, all in those areas? He claims he didn't take a polygraph. If he didn't take a polygraph, what about the alibi? Does he have an alibi or not? Sebastian is out there. Keep his name in the spotlight. Searchers are still searching. Volunteers, Sumner County sheriffs are working around the clock in this case. I'm out in the field covering this case. I'm in Mississippi. I wonder why JLR is in Mississippi. Well, eyes and ears, folks. Eyes and ears. We got eyes. We see what's going on. Will authorities arrest anybody with this case anytime soon? Maybe the Proudfoots? Are the Proudfoots going to be arrested anytime soon? Why did Katie Proudfoot join Christopher and leave and come all the way out into Mississippi? When Sebastian's still missing, no one's home at the Proudfoots. You would think that the mother would stay closest at home, hoping that Sebastian would actually return home. But the mother's not there. How long is the mother going to stay away? What's going to go on with Christopher Proudfoot? Is it going to be business as usual while his stepson's missing? Who was the last people besides the mother, Katie Proudfoot, to see Sebastian? Well, Katie revealed some information at the Nancy Grace interview and said it was two aunts and a cousin. They all went out to eat after they went to the bowling alley. And we've been to that bowling alley. We've been to BJ's. We've been retracing the steps of where they were the day before. I wonder where Christopher Proudfoot was on the 25th into the 26th. Where did he go? What's his alibis? What's his step-by-step? He vows and says he hadn't returned to that home until after the reported call that Sebastian was reported missing. He also revealed, correct me if I'm wrong, 6:20 a.m. February 26th, he made the call. I guess they were on a three-way call. And it's interesting because Katie said she woke up around 6 to wake Sebastian up for school. He wasn't there. And then some sort of course in between, Katie went out of the house and we started driving around looking for him. She did all this in the phone call from 6 o'clock to 6:20. How long were the Proudfoots on the phone together before they decided to call authorities? Are they telling the truth, the Proudfoots? A lot of unanswered questions. This young boy is still out there. We are covering the case extensively. We covered the searches, and we will cover subsequent searches, and maybe even do some searches ourselves. We're waiting to see. We're on standby. Subscribe to my channel. Like, hit the notification button. JLR Investigates. We will talk soon. Hopefully Sebastian's found. Praying for the Rogers family for sure. Praying for the Proudfoots. Because if the Proudfoots know something, which I feel they're prime suspects, number one and number two, just come forward. This is not going away. Law enforcement, we'll find out who did this. Good always prevails over evil, right? I think so. JLR Investigates. Stay safe.